I want to talk about the Pennsylvania Senate race because it's going to be, I think Pennsylvania is a good litmus for Oklahoma. Obviously, we don't have Pittsburgh or Philly to like drag us into the 21st century. We have Oklahoma City and Tulsa, which just aren't as big, relatively speaking. But Pennsylvania is like extremely conservative in the center part of the state. It's also extremely white. And so I think it's like a good, like, you know, you can kind of use Pennsylvania in some ways as a proxy for like stuff that might play a little better with rural voters, with very conservative voters in the suburbs. I like this opinion haver guy. He does a lot of good organizing and following of elections. But the fear I have right now for the 2022 elections is like, one, like the Biden agenda is going off the rails. Can't get Build Back Better passed. Can't get, you know, $15 minimum wage. Can't get marijuana legalization. You know, you can't get any of the red meat that the progressive base or the reasonable people in the middle that aren't addicted to politics, you know, we get them jazzed up. So instead, you're going to just do these like, you know, Connor Lamb is like this like very kind of corporate moderate Democrat who is just like built in like a campaign laboratory somewhere. Like, and he's running against John Fetterman, who's like blowing out the doors on fundraising, who's, you know, already a statewide elected in Pennsylvania, has this huge populist base, super pro marijuana legalization. And so like the argument is like in a midterm where turnout's your big issue and you need voters to show up that maybe don't typically do it, Dems are starting behind because it's, you know, the party in power usually gets shellacked in the midterms. So you need, if you want to pick up races and win like kind of big races, like say the Oklahoma gubernatorial race, you really need to throw deep balls and Hail Marys. Like you can't rely on like just typical performance getting you over the line because it's probably gonna be a bad year for your team. So like taking on issues that resonate with like interesting groups of voters is like a way to like shake up the dynamics and give us a chance to win. So, you know, Blake giving the bad advice of saying, hey, let's go for a corporate Dem who is a very boring and middle of the road versus like a John Fetterman or even some of the other progressive candidates like Kenyatta is another one. He's a black queer person. You know, somebody who could like get voters who don't typically vote in these races excited and turn them out. And I don't know. I agree with this take. I disagree with Blake's. Like, I think if you just hew to the middle and try to do the thing that Dems always do, you're going to just lose by whatever the margin is that the generic Dem loses by, because generic Dems are going to lose in a funky midterm with a relatively unpopular president. Thanks for watching our video. Please give it a like and hit that subscribe button for more content. If you want to engage with us, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.